Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. Before I get going on this video, I want to give someone a happy birthday. I'm going to read an email to you that I got. Today's May 30th, so today is the day. I've been holding this email that I got from someone. Says, "Dear Digital Asset Investor, my boyfriend is addicted to your videos. Every night he falls asleep with your voice, and so do I. This Thursday, May 30th, it is his birthday, and my request to you is if you could congratulate him in one of your videos. Of course, it doesn't have to be extensive. A happy birthday, Rob, would be really nice already. I hope it will work out. Kind regards, Caroline from Holland." I want to go back to Holland. I think that's a beautiful country. I went when I was a young kid, but that is after we moon, and I will be traveling the world, hopefully. That is in between my baseball life that controls me here. But I do want to give Rob a happy birthday. When I read things like this, I'm always blown away, because I tell people that I know and people that I'm friends with on Twitter and things in the XRP community, I tell them all the time, I didn't plan on any of this. This channel began when my father told me, "Hey, you've studied all these digital assets so much, you might be good at doing those YouTube videos. You might give that a try." And so I did. And here we are, over a year later, and we're approaching 50,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate everybody out there who's been a part of helping to do that, and Rob is one of them. So happy birthday, Rob. I read this email to my wife last night, and I told her, Rob, you may get a kick out of this. I told my wife after I read the email, I said, "See, you get to go to sleep and hear my voice all the time. You're so lucky." And she just rolled her eyes, as she normally does. But I do mean it when I say happy birthday, Rob, and I really appreciate your listening to my channel. And I hope you have put cinnamon in your coffee on your birthday. You deserve it. Okay, moving along. I covered yesterday, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, this Russell Okung that's in the NFL, who was wanting to be paid in Bitcoin. And the Infidel at the Infidel 3 sent me this. Russell Okung is feeling the FOMO. And it's a tweet that Russell Okung had tweeted out. I guess he tweeted this out. I might put this as a thumbnail and put XRP in Russell Okung's little, in his locker here. But he's got his Los Angeles Chargers locker, and it says, "Mine Bitcoin, Russell Okung, BTC." And he tweeted this out yesterday, so that's a pretty cool thing there. Okay, next. By the way, I have some really amazing things that have been provided to me by some of my Twitter sources and some of my friends in the community. I'm about to show you some things that might blow your mind. The first one that blew my mind, and I think it blew Michael's mind, at VAL5 Link sent me this. All right. This is the first time that I have seen this Twitter handle, but they have over 1,000 followers. But whoever it is must be pretty sharp. As I read this to you, you will start to see what I'm talking about. But it's at Freedom944-29944. Here's a huge list of potential partners, strategic relationships, institutions considered potentially by Ripple from 2014. Wallet activated by one of less active Bitstamp wallets in 2013. This wallet was created by Arthur Brito. Wallets are mainly test demos. Now, when they say Arthur Brito is one of the founders of XRP and Ripple. He's the guy that's never seen anywhere. 2, There is a close association between the wallet names found here from 2014 and the partnerships that have been established thus far by Ripple now in 2019. 3. Starting point was JP Morgan Securities, and he's got links to these wallets. JP Morgan Securities wallet activated by wallet with name Coastline. 2,400 or so destination wallets were activated by this account. This list was obtained by Vitzevin's BigQuery platform using standard SQL. The wallet names were then obtained using BitHum API. Now, I am not a tech guy, folks, so some of these things I have no idea what they meant. So I'm getting to the juicy parts. I'm skipping, these are code and all this. I don't know what all that means. I'm getting down here. 10, Amazon. Now, he's basically found addresses that were linked to these companies that Ripple has been either partnering with or trying to partner with or talking to. Amazon Japan, Amazon Payments, Amazon WebPay, Amazon Web Services, Apple App Store, Apple Beats, Apple Incorporated, Apple iTunes, the Asian Clearing Union, Athens Stock Exchange, Bank of America, Bank of China Limited, Bank of China Ltd, Bank of Communications, Bank of East Asia, Bank of Israel, Bank of Italy, Bank of Japan. All right, I don't have to go through all of these. I think you get the point. But let's look at this one. I do need to mention this one. Berkshire Hathaway, folks. Warren Buffett. Remember, Bitcoin is rat poison. Warren Buffett. Maybe he didn't think XRP was rat poison. BlackRock Advisors, folks. BlackRock Advisors. This is the same company. This is the BlackRock Advisors CEO just months ago said that, and remember, I think he's talking about 2013, 2014 with this. The BlackRock CEO just months ago said that he didn't have one client that was interested in investing in cryptocurrencies. Not one. I covered the article. I remember. Look at this one, folks. Cameron Winklevoss? Are you kidding me? Cameron Winklevoss. And while I'm here, I normally don't talk about things like this, but I was watching a Bitcoin Ben video yesterday. Now, I want to give you a disclaimer here. Bitcoin Ben has a tendency to say he's got sources and all this, and that this source is telling, this is a powerful source or whatever, and that they say this is going to happen or that's going to happen. Well, the only reason I'm going to mention this is because he talked a little bit specific in a video the other day, and he said that he has been told by his source in New York and he hinted that Gemini, and my understanding, just reading between the lines, that Gemini in the next couple of weeks was going to announce some sort of like a mutual fund or something for cryptocurrencies, including the top 5 or so. And he mentioned specifically Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP, Ethereum, and I don't remember the other one he mentioned. But Cameron Winklevoss, the Winklevoss brothers are the ones that run Gemini. So, and they haven't listed XRP. We give them a hard time about it every once in a while. But I do believe they will eventually list XRP. But what he was saying is that the rumor is that the people in New York, the powers that be, are accumulating those top 5 digital assets in anticipation of that announcement. But like I said, that's, I give you all disclaimers. I'm just telling you what a YouTuber said. And who knows? I mean, he was drinking a beer while he said it, for crying out loud. So anyway, next, here's some more. JP Morgan Chase. Look at all these. If I see another one that really, look at, it's unbelievable how thorough this is. Deutsche Bank. Wow. European Central Bank is on here. Franklin Templeton. Now, you know what this reminds me of? I've told you guys many, many times in my videos that you will see every product. I've even told you that when I was a financial advisor, these companies like Franklin Templeton, they would have a salesman that would come to all of the brokerage firms around the country and bring donuts to the financial advisors and sit you in a room in the morning. And they would give you a glossy brochure, like from Franklin Templeton would be one, about some new mutual fund that they've just created. And they would go through about what's going to be included in the mutual fund. Maybe it's emerging markets mutual fund or something like that. And then they would explain to you some of the stocks included and go over the whole thing. And then at the end, some financial advisor would raise his hand and he would say, well, how do we get paid? And then they go over how the financial advisors get paid. Well, I've said from day one, this is what you will see with crypto. They will have glossy brochures with crypto. They will have the crypto 10, and it may be the top 10 by market cap. And these guys will be buying donuts for financial advisors around the world and presenting to them the new fund that they can now sell that houses all sorts of crypto assets. And XRP, being the greatest digital asset ever created, will be in many of them. And the financial advisors will find out how much they'll get paid. And that's when you will see the real tidal wave come. But this is one of the most fascinating tweets that I've ever seen, folks. So go and check this out. Let me give you his handle again so you can go look at him. Freedom94429944 is what his handle is. All right, I got to give you a couple more things here. Okay, this is pretty fascinating too. All right, to give you a backdrop here, Jungle Inc., who is one of my friends. Jungle Inc. and maybe Alex Cobb, the first two channels I started watching on XRP, and they inspired me to start my own channel. Jungle Inc. I was watching one of his videos before I started my channel. And I remember thinking, this guy gets it. And it was the first time that I listened to something and I really heard someone talking and saying to myself, this guy's as enthusiastic as I am about this, and he's giving all the reasons that I've been saying to myself, and I've been telling my wife, this is what I'm thinking this is. And it was kind of like a confirmation when I was watching one of his videos, and he really got me into it. And since that time, I've gotten to know the guy, and I've found out through Twitter and messaging with him and stuff like that. The guy's he's one of the most genuine nice guys that I've met in this whole process. And so I'm going to send you to his channel, but this piece that I'm going to show you involves him. I got the article itself from XRP Steve, so I wanted to give him some credit. At XRP Steve sent me the article. Jungle had sent me the thing, and I didn't when I was talking to Jungle about it, I didn't realize the YouTuber in the article they were talking about was Jungle Inc. And so I wanted to go over this with you. This is an article from the Today's Gazette. That's todaysgazette.com. Ripple's contractual term with over 200 partners behind XRP low price. Here's why. And what this article is basically about, and I've not asked Jungle Inc. about this, but it's about Jungle Inc. apparently got this information from someone who would know, having ties to Ripple. Now, I haven't talked to him about that, so I don't know anything about that. Big institutions are acquiring XRP via over-the-counter. What is the effect? It has been observed that a number of big institutions and companies who desire to buy XRP token acquire it directly from the parent company Ripple through over-the-counter trade. Okay, we knew that. We talk about that a lot. This has been reckoned to have no positive impact on the price of the token, even though it means huge additional liquidity. To see the expected valuation surge of XRP, big firms need to make order on open exchanges. This way, the effect will be felt in the market. In other words, over-the-counter markets are not seen in the retail market. They're not seen in what you see on CoinMarketCap. It says a video podcast on YouTube channel Jungle Inc. reflects that Coinbase, on adding XRP, did not make its huge XRP acquisition from Binance. They made their order directly from Ripple. The big institutional buyers who are an integral part of the ecosystem have a contract with Ripple at a specified price. Therefore, such transactions do not go in or add to the regular markets we buy from. The video reveals that this is the exact reason we didn't see a massive XRP price jump when Coinbase started trading XRP. And the same will be true for a number of big players when they buy XRP directly from Ripple. SBI is setting up a custodial service in exchange for mutual funds when people like you, like me and you, want to buy XRP. We may decide to approach SBI to acquire some assets on the market. And then Okay, this is the interesting part. Ripple's contract with its over 200 partners. The podcaster, he's not a podcaster, he's a YouTuber, Jungle Inc., mentioned that he received a piece of information from someone in the XRP community whom he recognized to have contacts with Ripple officials and bigwigs in the industry, that Ripple partners must always acquire XRP through the firm. He said, quote, Ripple has in their contracts with every single partner, the 200 plus partners, which includes all the preferred exchanges and institutions, that they are required to acquire XRP via over-the-counter. The podcaster continued, they are not allowed to make purchases on the open market, and the purchase of this is to temporarily keep the price of XRP suppressed. The YouTube podcaster added that he was informed that the contractual term isn't going to be long-term. It would be lifted later, and we will see the floodgates open. That's the part I wanted you to hear, and that is interesting. Very interesting. Now, before I go, I want to show you Jungle Inc.'s channel, so you can go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. He's got a cool opening for his channel, but he's Jungle Inc. Okay, and he's it says he premiered in May 28, 2019, but he didn't really. He was at one point he got kicked off of YouTube for some reason. I don't remember what happened, but it wasn't anything wrong with him. He just, anyway, bottom line is, good channel. Go give him a subscribe when you get a chance. He's a real positive guy, and I like to listen to him myself. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that Jungle Inc. is a good subscribe. He's a good guy, and he does really good videos. Thank you for listening.